Amy's journey in episode 3 begins like many others, on horseback, with purpose. A rider has gone missing in the foothills, and she's been asked to help with the search. On the surface, it's just another call, another mission. But as soon as she hears the location, everything changes. This isn't just any trail, it's their trail. The same winding path she and Ty used to ride during their training days. The same forest that once echoed with laughter, whispered dreams, and promises meant to last forever. Now, it's silent, heavy, almost too quiet. From the first moment Amy steps into the woods, there's a shift in the air. It's not dramatic. There's no music, no flashbacks, no one calling Ty's name, but it's there. In the way she breathes a little slower, in how her eyes scan the trees like they're holding something sacred. The camera doesn't rush. Neither does Amy. This episode is patient, letting us sit with her in that space between memory and reality. Every leaf underfoot, every creak of saddle leather, it all carries weight. And then there's Nathan. He's with her on this mission, riding quietly beside her. He's not there to save her, or take over, or tell her what she needs. He's just there, watching, listening, sensing the way Amy's mind is somewhere else. He doesn't ask questions. He doesn't need to, because Amy's silence speaks volumes. She's holding back a storm, and it's getting harder to keep it in. The deeper they go into the woods, the closer Amy gets to the places she and Ty made their history. A clearing where they once stopped for lunch, a fallen tree they used as a rest stop, a bend in the trail that always made Ty laugh because it reminded him of a racetrack. They're not just spots on a map, they're memories. And those memories start to crowd in. This is where the episode's strength comes into focus. Its ability to create tension not from action, but emotion. Nothing explodes, nothing jumps out, but your heart tightens all the same. You can feel Amy starting to unravel. Not in a big, dramatic breakdown, in small, quiet ways. The way her voice catches, the way she stops mid-step, the way she reaches out to touch a tree, then pulls her hand back like it's burned her. And yet she keeps moving forward. This is the power of Amy Fleming. She doesn't run from her pain, she carries it. Even when it's too heavy, even when it threatens to break her. And in this episode, you can see her trying to find the balance between remembering and drowning. Between honoring Ty's memory and getting lost in it. At the same time, back at the ranch, something else is unfolding. Lou is dealing with a wolf sighting. At first, it seems unrelated, just a side story. But in Heartland, nothing is random. The wolf isn't just an animal, it's a symbol, a wild, unpredictable force that refuses to be tamed. Just like grief. Just like memory. And just like Amy's journey, Lou's confrontation with the wolf is about more than safety. It's about control, fear, vulnerability. She tries to keep Gracie out of it, tries to protect her. But Gracie is growing up. She sees more than Lou thinks. And she asks the question every adult dreads. Are you scared? Lou doesn't want to answer, not because she doesn't know, but because the truth is too raw. But eventually, she admits it. Yeah, I am. And that admission echoes through the episode. Amy's scared too, but she hasn't said it out loud. Not yet. Not even to herself. As the rescue mission intensifies, so does the storm brewing overhead. The sky darkens, the wind picks up. But the real storm is happening inside Amy. And it's about to break. Because this trail doesn't just lead to a missing rider, it leads to the one place Amy hasn't dared to go since Ty died. A place that still holds their initials. A place that remembers everything. And when she finds it again, the silence will finally speak. The air thickens as the storm closes in. Low, heavy clouds rolling like a dark tide, swallowing the daylight bit by bit. Amy senses it before she sees it. The forest seems to hold its breath, every leaf, every branch hanging still, as if waiting for what's to come. Her horse snorts nervously, stirring the unease that's been growing inside her like a quiet ember ready to burst into flame. This is not just another day on the ranch or a routine search mission. It's something deeper, something far more personal and raw. Amy's fingers tighten around the reins, knuckles whitening. The weight of the past presses on her shoulders, a past she's tried desperately to lock away, but that won't stop knocking at the door of her mind. Ty. Just the thought of him sends a painful pang twisting through her chest. He's the ghost that haunts every step she takes, the silence in every empty room. And now, as the search for the missing rider forces her into the woods Ty once rode freely, those memories become impossible to ignore. The camera focuses on Amy's face, every muscle tense, but her eyes betraying a flicker of vulnerability. She's no stranger to pain, but this is something different. It's the kind of pain that doesn't just hurt, it reshapes you, leaving scars on your soul. The viewers feel it too, the tightrope she walks between staying strong and breaking down. Nathan rides beside her, his presence a steadying force in the swirling chaos. He doesn't pry. He knows better than to push. Silence stretches between them, but it's not empty. It's filled with understanding, with unspoken words that say, "I'm here." Nathan's steady gaze keeps Amy anchored, but even he senses the storm within her is far from over. As they press deeper into the forest, Amy spots a flash of color caught on a thorny branch. Her breath hitches. The fabric is old, faded by sun and rain, frayed at the edges, but unmistakably familiar. It's a remnant of Ty's jacket, the one he wore on that last ride they shared before everything changed. A piece of the past, hanging fragile and exposed like a broken promise. Amy reaches out, her fingers trembling as they brush against the rough cloth. The sensation is electric, pulling memories to the surface, memories she's been running from. She sees Ty's smile, hears his voice whispering encouragement, feels the warmth of his hand steadying hers. For a moment, she's lost in the flood of emotions, caught between love and loss. Her voice barely rises above a whisper when she says his name. Ty. It's fragile, like a prayer sent out to the wind. The forest answers only with silence, thick and heavy, pressing down on her like a weight. The silence isn't empty, it's filled with everything she's left unsaid, everything she's buried deep inside. Amy's tears spill quietly, unseen in the dim light. She's never been one to show weakness. But here, in this moment, her defenses crumble. The episode captures this raw vulnerability, not just in Amy's pain, but in the courage it takes to face that pain head-on. It's a reminder that healing isn't a straight path. It's a winding road littered with moments of doubt and grief. Back at Heartland Ranch, the tension is thick in a different way. Lou is restless, pacing near the fence line where the horses graze uneasily. She's heard reports of a wolf in the area, a lone predator stalking the edges of their world. The wolf isn't just a threat to the horses, it's a symbol of the wild, unpredictable dangers lurking just beyond their carefully built life. Lou's eyes scan the tree line, her jaw tight with worry. Gracie watches her mother, sensing the undercurrent of fear beneath Lou's brave front. Their conversation is quiet but heavy with meaning. Lou admits, almost reluctantly, that she's scared. It's a rare moment of honesty between them, breaking down the tough exterior to reveal the raw truth beneath. Gracie nods, realizing that courage isn't about never feeling fear, it's about facing it, even when your heart pounds in your chest. Their dialogue deepens the episode's emotional resonance. It's not just about wolves or horses, it's about family, about trust, and about the fragility of safety in a world where control is always just out of reach. Lou's fear reflects the universal struggle of trying to protect those you love, while acknowledging that some threats can't be fought alone. Meanwhile, Amy's journey through the forest grows more intense. The storm finally breaks, rain pelting down like a torrent, washing over the trees and turning the dirt to mud. The forest becomes a maze of shadows and reflections, every step harder to take. Amy's heart races, not just from the exertion, but from the emotional storm inside her. Every flash of lightning seems to illuminate the ghosts she carries, every thunderclap a painful reminder of what she's lost. She stops at a tree, its bark carved years ago with the intertwined initials A+T. The carving is weathered, softened by time, but still clear enough to see. It's a silent monument, a frozen moment of joy in a world that's since been fractured. Amy's hand moves slowly over the initials, her breath catching. The camera lingers on her face, capturing a spectrum of feelings: grief, love, regret, and a faint glimmer of hope. This moment marks a turning point in the episode. Amy isn't just remembering Ty, she's confronting the memories she's avoided, the pain she's suppressed. It's a raw, honest moment that doesn't shy away from the complexity of grief. The episode doesn't offer easy answers or neat resolutions. Instead, it honors the messy, difficult process of healing, one that happens in quiet, painful moments like this. Nathan approaches quietly, sensing that Amy needs more than words. He offers a gentle touch on her shoulder, a reminder that she's not alone. Amy nods, the weight on her chest lightening just a fraction. It's a small gesture but powerful, showing that support and connection are vital in the face of grief. As the storm begins to subside, the forest seems to breathe again. Light filters through the canopy, casting dappled patterns on the ground. Amy's search isn't over, but now there's a renewed sense of purpose. She's no longer running from her past. She's facing it, step by step, ready to find peace amid the pain. The episode's tension remains high, balancing the physical search with the emotional journey. Every moment is charged with suspense and heart, drawing viewers into Amy's world and making them feel every heartbeat, every tear, every flicker of hope. The quiet after the storm feels almost unnatural, as if the world is holding its breath again. Amy, Nathan, and the search party push forward, their boots sinking into the softened earth, each step a reminder that the past and present are tangled more tightly than ever. The woods no longer seem just a backdrop, they've become a character in this story, whispering secrets only Amy can hear. Amy's mind flickers between the here and now, and fragments of long-buried memories. Faces, voices, laughter, flashes of Ty's presence haunt her thoughts like shadows in the fading light. These memories aren't simple nostalgia, they're pieces of a puzzle she's been afraid to complete. Every recollection brings a surge of pain, but also clarity of who she was with Ty, who she has become without him. As the group pauses by a small clearing, Amy's eyes catch a glimpse of something half buried under fallen leaves. A worn leather strap, unmistakably from Ty's saddlebag. The sight jolts her, heart pounding like a drum in her chest. It's a clue that Ty's presence lingers in more ways than one, and it pushes Amy to the edge of hope and fear. What if this search is more than about finding someone missing? What if it's about finding herself? Nathan steps closer, his voice steady but gentle. He reminds Amy that she doesn't have to carry this burden alone. His words, simple yet profound, crack open the walls she's built around her heart. This moment, charged with tension and tenderness, reveals the true depth of their bond, not just as partners on the ranch, but as pillars for each other in moments of crisis. Meanwhile, back at Heartland, the tension tightens like a noose. Lou and Gracie face their own struggles, balancing fear, hope, and the reality of threats looming both inside and outside their home. The wolf prowls closer, and the family feels the pressure mounting. Lou's determination to protect their sanctuary clashes with the harsh truth that some dangers are beyond control. This fear mirrors Amy's internal battle, weaving the family's stories into a larger narrative about resilience and vulnerability. The episode does something brilliant here. It intertwines the physical danger of the wolf with the emotional danger Amy faces. Both forces threaten to break what the family has built. This parallel deepens the suspense, reminding viewers that survival isn't just about fighting external threats. It's about confronting the wildness inside ourselves. Back in the woods, Amy's search grows desperate. She stumbles upon a clearing marked by broken branches and disturbed earth, signs of a struggle, or perhaps a hurried passage. Her breath catches as she imagines Ty here, fighting to survive. The forest seems to close in around her, every rustle amplified, every shadow a whisper of the unknown. The camera captures Amy's face in close-up, eyes wide, searching, vulnerable, but fierce. This is the heart of the episode, a battle between hope and despair, memory and reality. Amy's journey is a testament to the strength it takes to face pain head-on, to keep moving when the way forward is shrouded in darkness. Suddenly, a distant sound breaks the silence, a faint, familiar whistle that echoes through the trees. Amy freezes, heart hammering, straining to catch the source. The search party halts, breath held tight. Is it Ty, or is it just the wind playing tricks? The uncertainty spikes the tension, leaving the audience on edge. Amy closes her eyes, letting the sound wash over her, allowing herself a moment of fragile hope. The episode doesn't rush to answer. It lingers in that suspended moment, the possibility hanging in the air like a promise or a warning. This is what makes Heartland's storytelling so powerful. Its refusal to simplify grief or hope. Instead, it embraces complexity, showing that healing is messy, filled with moments of doubt and flashes of light. Amy's journey becomes a mirror for anyone who has ever lost someone and struggled to move forward. As the group regroups and presses on, Amy finds strength in the smallest things: the touch of a familiar leaf, the warmth of Nathan's hand on her back, the soft murmur of the forest. These fragments ground her, reminding her that she's not alone, that even in the darkest moments, there's a thread of light to follow. The forest seems to breathe with Amy's own heartbeat, uneasy, uncertain, full of hidden life. Every step she takes is a step into the unknown, and yet she can't turn back. The deeper she goes, the stronger the pull of memory, and the sharper the sting of loss. It's as if the very trees around her hold whispers of Ty's presence, his laughter caught in the rustling leaves, his voice carried on the wind. Amy's struggle is no longer just about finding Ty. It's about confronting the space he left behind, the silence that screams in its absence. Each clue she finds feels like both a blessing and a curse. A torn piece of fabric here, a broken twig there, small signs that fuel a desperate hope and a growing dread. Is Ty still out there, or has the forest claimed him in ways Amy can't yet understand? Nathan stays close, his calm presence a steady anchor in the chaos of Amy's emotions. He knows this isn't just a physical search, it's a journey through grief and memory, through love and loss. His quiet support helps Amy hold on to her courage, even when her heart wants to shatter. Their bond deepens in these moments, showing the quiet strength that comes from leaning on each other when the world feels unbearable. Back at Heartland, the family faces their own battles. Lou and Gracie work to protect the ranch from the lurking wolf, but it's clear this threat is more than just physical. It's a symbol of the fear and uncertainty gripping them all. The wolf represents a force wild and uncontrollable, mirroring the chaos Amy feels inside. Their struggles echo each other, connecting the threads of the story in subtle but powerful ways. The episode's pacing slows here, allowing the weight of these emotions to settle in. There's a tenderness in the way Amy looks at the world around her, a mixture of grief and fierce determination. She's caught between holding on to the past and stepping into an uncertain future, and that tension drives the story forward. A sudden shift breaks the quiet. The search party hears a faint sound, something between a cry and a whisper, carried through the trees. Amy's breath catches. Her heart races. Could it be Ty, or is it just another trick of the forest, playing with her mind? The suspense tightens like a noose, pulling the audience into the raw edge of hope and despair. Amy moves toward the sound, every nerve on fire. The forest seems to close in, shadows lengthening, the light dimming as dusk approaches. It's a moment thick with possibility and fear, where every detail feels amplified. The leaves crunch beneath her feet, the wind stirs the branches, and her pulse echoes in her ears. The episode lingers on Amy's face, her eyes wide, searching, vulnerable, but resolute. This is the heart of the story, the delicate balance between holding on and letting go. Amy's journey is about more than just survival. It's about the courage to face pain, to confront the memories that haunt her, and to find a way forward. As the light fades, the search party gathers, their faces etched with worry and hope. The episode ends this section on a cliffhanger, a signal that the path ahead is uncertain, fraught with danger, but also with the possibility of redemption. This moment captures the essence of Heartland's storytelling, themes of resilience, family, and the enduring power of love. Amy's pain and determination resonate deeply, inviting viewers to reflect on their own journeys through loss and healing. As dusk fades into night, a heavy silence settles over the forest. The search party's energy shifts, tense, expectant, but increasingly fragile. Amy stands at the center, her body trembling with exhaustion and adrenaline, yet her spirit refuses to break. Every inch of her feels raw, every breath a reminder of the uncertainty that hangs in the air like mist. The pain of remembering Ty isn't just in her mind, it's in her bones, in the way her heart races and her hands shake. In this silence, the weight of the moment presses down hard. The audience can almost feel Amy's heartbeat sinking with the quiet forest, both fragile and fierce. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the hardest battles are fought inside, where pain and hope collide. This is Amy at her most human, flawed, Vulnerable, but undeniably brave. Nathan steps closer, his presence grounding her. They share a look that says everything words can't: strength, love, and the unspoken promise to face whatever comes next together. It's a quiet moment of connection, a brief but necessary breath in the storm. Their relationship, tested by hardship and grief, shines here as a beacon of hope. Back at Heartland, the ranch feels the ripple effect of the search. Lou and Gracie's efforts to protect the animals and land underscore the larger theme of fighting for what matters, even when the odds seem overwhelming. The wolf, a shadowy threat lurking in the background, becomes a metaphor for the unpredictable dangers life throws at the family. Their resilience reflects the show's core message: no matter how fierce the storm, the family endures. As the night deepens, a breakthrough